Today's project is an ongoing project. I was given a frame for a twin-size bed, basically the headboard and the footboard, because my bed has no frame and I've been wanting to make one. A friend of mine had this left over from a set of bunk beds that he had built for his kids, and I've decided to make it my own. So when I got it, it was all painted white. It's very sturdy. It was very well built, but I don't want mine to be white. I want it to look more rustic. So this was the beginning, and after I took my sander and this polycarbide abrasive wheel, I think I got this one at Harbor Freight Tools. It was like $4 or something. After I took that to it, along with my sander, I think I was running 60 grit on it. Also took my router and rounded over all the edges that we're going to show. It's a nice piece of hardwood, and I think it'll work very well. But I wanted to do some further testing on aging, so I took one side and went after it with different implements of destruction, as well as one of these heavy wire wheels. And of course, because it's a hardwood, it's difficult to get down into the grain and pull out the softer fibers of the wood, say, as it would be if you were using pine, something of that nature. You wouldn't have to go very heavy with that wire wheel to get that antique finish. So I've tried different techniques on this. I used a Dremel type rotary tool with different attachments to make grooves and ruts. I took hammer to it, chain, just different items to mark it all up. And I think I've decided how I want to do this, but I want to start off with a flush surface. So for today, I'm going to clear off this workspace, because underneath all this is a surface planer, and I'm going to feed all four legs through the surface planer and make sure that I have a fresh canvas to begin with, and I'll go from there. So for now, I'll start on that and I'll be back. I don't like having any loose fitting clothing on while I'm working with power tools, especially when I might stumble or trip. Goggles are fogging up way too much. Okay, if I were concerned about all four posts being uniform, exactly dimensional, then I would have taken turns with each setting, fed them through one at a time on each setting, and then made my adjustment. Because that's not a concern for me, I just wanted a fairly level playing surface, so to speak. I just fed them through until the cutter shaved a little bit off of the entire surface on that side, flipped it, went to the edges, and then on to the next piece. So they'll be a little bit different dimensionally, but for aesthetics, it's not going to make a difference. And that may, odd as it may seem, that little bit of work may have been all that I can do today. because my leg is telling me that it's about done. So, thank you again for joining in. Feel free to share this, like, subscribe, all those happy things about the internet that I'm not familiar with. If it's positive, go ahead and do it. Other than that, I will see y'all next time with the next shoot. Grace and peace, y'all.